The Madison Park Development Corporation, started more than 50 years ago in Roxbury, is one of the country's first organizations of its kind. Like other community development corporations, Madison Park is focused on housing and economic development. It also revitalized Hibernian Hall in Dudley Square as a hub of culture and civic engagement. To tell us about the corporation's annual fundraiser at the hall on Thursday night are Madison Park's Resource Development Manager of Hibernian Hall, Kay Mathew, and the hall's Artistic Director, D. Farai Williams. Thank you both for being with us.
Thank you.
Hello.
I want to start with Kay about the history of Hibernian Hall. I grew up with seeing this as one of these leftover hand-me-down buildings that nobody knew what to do with, and then why did Madison Park take it on?
Well, you know, it was an opportunity for a historic restoration to happen in Dudley Square. Madison Park took it on because the idea of economic development in Dudley Square, Lower Roxbury, really extended to the idea of cultural economic development. We wanted to help make Dudley Square an evening destination. The building was beautiful, although closed down, and through a series of opportunities for tax credits and investment, it was restored as a building and opened in 2005. So it's been operating for 13 years as a community arts center and a community center for the neighborhood, for all of Roxbury, for all of Boston.
You're still fairly new as the artistic director. There have been some interesting things going on lately, but what about your vision? You see some potential here that has yet to be realized?
Absolutely. Building on the shoulders of giants. The former AD did an incredible job of really making sure that he situated this sense of arts and culture. And I want to take it to another level, opening more opportunities for artists and community members to come in and not only learn and develop, but have opportunities and a platform to show their work. And for the community around Dudley, as well as the greater Boston metropolitan area, to know that this is so important, not only just for Roxbury, but for Boston as a cultural center. There are many, Napoleon, so an artist in the community, very well known and loved. He always speaks of the richness of the culture that is happening in Roxbury and all of the arts that is happening underground. There are places like the Black Market and the Sanctuary, and in places like that, we want to give them another platform to be able to continue to extend that work. And the idea of high quality work as well. So developing work, new works, and high quality work. So artists that are, you would say, professionally have been in their work for many years, as well as the new and budding artists and entrepreneurs in the community.
And you mentioned the kind of artists. You had a playwright in residence.
Yes.
She wrote a play that was recently
Yes.
performed, and maybe you had some people coming there who had never been to a play before.
Absolutely. Patricia Ilham Walker's With Glittering Eyes just closed this past weekend, the 28th, to much acclaim, and we had such a rich community of people come out. Each time I did the curtain speech, I asked, who has been in the hall before? And there would be several hands go up, and then I'd say, now who is it your first time coming to Hibernian Hall? And to see all of the hands that went up and to be able to talk with folks afterwards, for them to be able to interface with the actors, to interface with Patricia, was such a rich experience and opportunity for us as an organization to see that the work that we're doing, the people that we're bringing in, are really making a connection and a difference in our community and beyond.
Okay, at these fundraisers, you usually give awards honoring people mainly for cultural contributions. And this year, you're parting from that script and you're going to honor the CEO of Madison Park.
Yeah.
Tell us about her.
Yeah. Okay, so normally we're honoring artist educators from the community. This is our 8th annual Sparks for Arts, and it's also the 20th year of Jean Panato's tenure at Madison Park as the CEO. So the focus is on Jean this year. We're honoring all the amazing accomplishments that she's been through for the past, that she was responsible for the past 20 years, and the enormous growth for Madison Park as a whole, including Hibernian Hall. Madison Park in 1998 had a budget of $700,000. Now, the operating budget is 10 times that. And we had a staff of 5 in 1998, and in 2018, we have a staff of 37, 50 if you count a lot of part-time people who work at Hibernian Hall. We really want to celebrate her leadership in the community, her dedication to the neighborhood. So it's going to be fun. It's Thursday night. Sparks for Arts will start at 6 o'clock. The doors open to the ballroom at Hibernian Hall. We'll have a speaking program starting around 6:45, 7 o'clock, including Mayor Marty Walsh, who's the chair of our host committee, and he'll be there along with City Councilor Kim Janey, and a lot of friends and supporters of Jean and Madison Park and Hibernian Hall.
This has been in news, and we're talking with Kay Mathew from the Madison Park Development Corporation and D. Farai Williams from Hibernian Hall. D. Farai Williams, one of the other powers of this hall is the way it can shape political narrative. I've been to a number of the pre-election events here, and that power to tell stories and make the candidates listen to the neighborhood, that wasn't there before.
Yes, it's so our community action department run by Abigail Forrester and his great staff, as well as us at Hibernian Hall, supporting and building partnerships to have people come in and participate in, for instance, town halls. Elizabeth Warren's town hall was there with us this past month, and so too was Ayanna Presley. She had her equity platform or equity agenda house town hall this past Thursday, and it was wonderful. I mean, each time we do a civic event, but these two in particular, really focusing on these issues of making sure that people get out and vote. So we have been, even this evening, as a matter of fact, folks need to know, we are hosting an intergenerational kind of vote watch party this evening at the hall, and it is being co-sponsored with the Teen Empowerment and our Community Action in Hibernian Hall this evening. It starts at 6 p.m. and it will run through the evening, and we're just, we'll have food, we'll have childcare, there's homework help that's happening in the space. We really want to make sure that our base, our constituency, our community is aware of what's going on, and particularly with the political climate, as it were. We know that every single solitary vote counts.
And about a month from now, you're going to have a holiday event there too, right?
Yes, so we will be also hosting, co-producing Unto This House, the King of Kings, with Alder Witherspoon of the Witherspoon Institute, and that opens on December the 15th and runs for 2 consecutive weekends, Thursday evenings at 7:30, Friday at 7:30, and then 2 shows on Saturday, and then a matinee on Sunday.
And finally, Kay, one more reminder about Sparks for Arts this week.
So it's this Thursday night, November 8th. It is beginning at 6 o'clock. The doors open to the ballroom at 6 o'clock, and it goes through 10 o'clock. The program honoring Jean Pinato as our CEO starts about 6:45. We hope everyone can come.
And you've got some more details online. People can get
Yes,
that too.
people can go to our website. It's madison-park.org. And on the homepage, there's a big piece of information with a visual about Sparks for Arts. And people can buy tickets and get more information.
Thank you very much for being with us. Kay Mathew and D. Farai Williams.
Yes.